Welcome to the Temple of Flame. On today, Pitch Black Lights, we take a look at these. And what this is, despite the label just saying hot honey, this is a hot honey sauce from McDonald's. There's the arches down there. Let's see if we can actually read this. Oh, this foil label business, I hate it. All right. We've got honey, water, sugar, red bell peppers, vinegar, salt, soybean oil. We have natural flavor, which is almost certainly going to be extract. I only see red bell peppers here, though. I don't see cayenne or anything like that. So there was a suggestion from the person who sort of, I guess, pushed me over into doing these reviews, or this review rather. A creator named Barrel Shape. Definitely follow his channel. He does some really remarkably great stuff. But he did a short on these, and I was on the fence because here's what I thought. I'll tell you what I thought. Here's what I thought. So I'm going to tell you what I thought. What I thought was that this was just hot honey because of this deceptive advertising of McDonald's, but it's not. It's not a hot honey. It's a hot honey sauce, which changes things slightly. So you can see this looks nothing like a hot honey per se. So, and Barrel Shape did a short. I'm going to do a long, I guess. If you've paid any attention, you'll know that I am right proper shit at doing shorts. But I think I'm almost right around the corner now. So I don't have a lot of interest in them, but you can see this is very thick. This is a very thick sauce. I'm holding the spoon upside down. This sauce is going nowhere. In fact, we can load it up. Okay. Oh, there it will. Get enough weight, it will, but this is still quite a bit in there and it's going nowhere. Very, very, very thick. And it's this, oh man, this stinks. It's this does not smell good at all. It's this sort of a honey-ish color. It's this almost sort of, I don't even know what you call this, sort of a brown orange, maybe a light orange brownish. I guess there's a little bit of red in there as well. This is not a very attractive color, I'm going to be honest. So, very slim pickings for hot stuff from fast food these days. And my hesitation was that I thought it was a hot honey. That was the big part. But also, they did do that Minecraft sauce that was surprisingly hotter than expected. There is a video for that in the fast food restaurants playlist. Check that out if you're interested. And that turned out to be a lot hotter than I was expecting. So I thought maybe, but also maybe not. And it wasn't until Barrel Shape's video that kind of pushed me over the edge. And a conversation we had in the comments there. So check out that short and then watch this, I guess. Compare a little bit of notes. Obviously mine is much lengthier. But anyway, for all that, let's get on into it. Ooh. There's a very definite fakeness to this, a very definite wrongness to the flavor here. It is extremely artificial. And I don't know which one of these things is. There's something in here that is just really throwing this off. Not quite 100% here what it is. It might just be the natural flavor part of it, but heat is very, very minimal. If there is extract used, it is not very much. And I'm sure that's what the natural flavor is. So I got these McCrispy strips. They're very acceptable chicken strips. I think I've had these before here and there in other videos. They're fine for what they are. They're not great, but I don't think McDonald's makes anything great. I think in Barrel Shape's video there was he used a Impossible nugget. Not chicken nugget. There's no way I'm using a chicken nugget, but they actually have a sandwich around this too. A hot honey bacon with fried jalapeno medallions that look kind of acceptable. The problem I have is that when I go to any of these fast food restaurants now, but especially McDonald's, Wendy's is still on the boycott list and will remain so until they pay me back what they owe me. But when I go to McDonald's or Burger King, I try to spend as little as humanly possible. And so that sandwich is overpriced. And it probably is fine. It's probably very acceptable. I've had their chicken sandwiches in other videos. They're fine for what they are. I mean, they're not earth-shattering. But like all the famous food items from McDonald's, I've never had any of. Never had chicken nuggets. Not once, ever. I've never had a Big Mac. I've never had the McRib either. So I wasn't about to get. Oh, man. This reminds me of like Jolly Ranchers or some of the candy that is got that sort of fake cloying sweetness to it, where they're trying to mimic a flavor and it just tastes artificial. That's what this is. I want to try to eat enough of this so I can get a measure of the heat. There's almost none here though. Oh man. This is just awful. You know, for as much as hot honey is kind of the big trend right now, I really, really hope all those corporations that are just so flush with all this fucking cash behind this are doing something to help the honeybees, because honey is not one of those things that you can create. Oh, this is so... This flavor is actually kind of repulsive. Oh my gosh. And it's got a really funky mouthfeel too, because of all that cornstarch that's in it. Yeah, so this is definitely extract heat. Very unquestionably, they use an extract here. I'm going to give it a default one. It is very moderate, the heat that is here. But this is not a good tasting sauce. even though these are honestly kind of overwhelmingly average strips, they deserve better than this sauce. So I'm going to find a different sauce that is not this for those. Okay, well. So that must be the thing with McDonald's now. They figured out extract. They have figured out extract as a way to toss a little heat into their sauces, which, by the way, puts them appreciably above almost everything else out there in the fast food world. Most of their menu is still grossly overpriced when it's not just gross outright. But I think I saw those strips, I want to say, were like $6. So I just ate $3 of strips. And like I said, they're perfectly acceptable strips. There's nothing, they're fine. They're very acceptable. They're not, I would put them pretty solidly in the middle as far as strips I've had. They're not the best I've had, they're not the worst I've had. This sauce, I don't know. I see these commercials, you know, and it's all just somebody has the crispy wrap, right? This old woman has this. This old lady has this. One of the crispy strip wraps that I don't know why they ever took that off the menu, but she has one of those, and she goes, "I like the snack wraps," or whatever they call them. And then the old dude that's doing the commercials for him now, that does the voiceovers, he comes on and he goes, "They're now with this," and she takes another bite and says, "Oh, I love the snack wraps now." There's nobody that is going to taste the flavor of this and go from like to love. That is not the case. They might appreciate that there's a little bit of heat now, but the flavor of this is not good. It's very unenjoyable. Unless you really like that synthetic sort of fakey, gloppy sauce aspect. I mean, if you do, then you might like this. This is not good as far as flavor. Heat-wise, it is, like I said, only a default one. And what heat is there is all coming from extract. I really wish there were, I wish there would have been something like cayennes in here. Like, that would have helped this probably substantially. But red bell peppers, and I presume they're just there to try to give this thing some color. And that's why I was so surprised by the Minecraft sauce, because I went in expecting nothing from McDonald's. And in a lot of respects, they lived up to that almost exactly once again. So yeah, we're definitely in a chili head drought as far as fast food and commercial stuff goes, unfortunately. But I mean, we were in a surge. It's just kind of the way it goes. Go from a surge to a drought over and over again, pretty much, as the trends go. Dill pickle stuff was quite the trend for a while. It still kind of is now. Hot honey has also been on the horizon for a lot of it, but maybe that's what they're trying to do as far as the trend going forward, I guess, for 2026 also. But this is one that, for me, I think can pretty safely be skipped. But you know, slim pickings. That's this is about it as far as we have. Still not very worthwhile though, from my perspective, and we'll leave it right there. So that was the McDonald's hot honey sauce. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.